Question number 4, treatment of special items. In question number 4, details regarding subscription of a club are given. We have to calculate the amount of subscription to be credited to the income expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2019. We have to only show the treatment of the amount of calculate the amount of subscription that will be shown in the income expenditure account. How the subscription will be treated. Subscription for 2-3 months are given. Subscription receipt for 2018 1600 rupees, which is received on 31st March 2019. Subscription receipt for current year is 84,400, and subscription received for 31st March 2020, that is received in advance, is 3,200. Total amount is 89,200. The club has 450 members, each paying an annual subscription of 200. That means the club should receive an amount of 90,000 rupees in the form of subscription in the current year. Amount due in the form of subscription is 90,000, and actual amount received for current year is 84,400. So in the income expenditure account, on the income side, subscription receipt for current year is 84,400. Actual due amount is 90,000. So 84,400 minus 20,000, 5,600 rupees is outstanding for the current year. So current year's subscription received and current year subscription due outstanding are shown in the income expenditure account. Total 90,000 rupees. Subscription for 1600 and 3,200 of previous year and received in advance will not be included in the current year's income expenditure account. Now comes the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet on March 31st 2019. As on March 31st 2019, that means it is the closing balance sheet. How will you show the subscription in the balance sheet? Subscription receipt for current year, it is 2018-19, is an asset. So outstanding subscription for the current year 5,600 on the asset side. Then in the current year, subscription has been received in advance for 2020. So any income received in advance is a liability. Then this one says, in the current year, 1,800 were in arrears for the year ended 31st March 2018. Income outstanding, accrued income, it is also an asset. Outstanding subscription for 2017-18, 1,800 rupees. This is how subscription will be shown in the closing balance sheet. Now, balance sheet of last year, or the opening balance sheet, as on 31st March 2018. Last year, question says that in the current year, last year's subscription received was 1,600, and after receiving 1,600, 1,800 are still in arrears for the last year. After receiving 1,600, 1,800 are still in arrears. That means last year's subscription outstanding were 1,600 plus 1,800, 3,400. It is in the opening balance sheet. It will be shown on the asset side of the balance sheet. Question number 5. Here also you have to calculate the amount of subscription to be credited in the expenditure account. On this we have to show the treatment of subscription and the actual amount to be shown in the expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2019. In the year ended 31st March 2019, subscriptions received by King's Club Delhi were 4,09,000, and this 4,09,000 includes other figure also. So by subscription on the income side, 4,09,000. This 4,09,000 include 5,000 for the year ended 31st March 2018. That means this 4,09,000 rupees includes 5,000 for last year, outstanding for last year. So the income expenditure account only records items relating to the current year. So subscription received for previous year will be deducted 5,000 rupees. So balance is 4,04,000 rupees. The next is 10,000 for the year ended 31st March 2019. Then this amount is received in advance, is for the next year. It is also not for the current year. So we will exclude this also, minus subscription received for next year, 10,000. Balance is 3,94,000 rupees. At the end of the year ended 31st March 2019, subscription outstanding for the year ended 31st March 19 were rupees 15,000. That means for the current year, outstanding subscription is 15,000. So plus outstanding subscription for current year, 15,000 rupees. Balance comes to 4,09,000. The subscription due but not received at the end of the previous year, that is 31st March 2018, were rupees 8,000. So this is the subscription which is outstanding for the current year. Last year, at the end of the last year, it was 8,000, out of which 15,000 has been received in this year. So we have already deducted this. So nothing is to be done with this 8,000 rupees. While subscription received in advance on the same date were rupees 18,000. On the same date means on 31st March 2018, advance subscription received is 18,000. Last year received in advance means it has been paid for the current year. That means 18,000 is related to the current year, received in advance for current year. That is 18,000 rupees. So total amount of subscription to be shown in the income expenditure account is, final figure is 4,27,000 rupees. Now the treatment of subscription in the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet on 31st March 2019. That is the closing balance sheet as on the last date of the year, current year. For the current year, outstanding subscriptions were 15,000 rupees. So it is an asset. So outstanding subscription for current year 15,000. The question says that last year the outstanding subscription were 8,000 last year, out of which 5,000 has been received in the current year. That means in the current year, these 3,000 are still outstanding for the previous year. So outstanding subscription for the previous year, 3,000 rupees. In the current year, subscription has been received in advance for the next year. So any income received in advance is a liability. So on the liability side, subscription received in advance for next year, 10,000. Now the balance sheet on 31st March 2018, that is the balance sheet of the previous year or the opening balance sheet. Date is 31st March 2018. Last year outstanding subscription were due but not received were 8,000 rupees. So any income outstanding as an asset, outstanding subscription for current year 8,000 rupees. Last year some amount has been received in advance for the next year. Outstanding received in advance for next year 18,000 rupees. Subscription received in advance on the same day. On the same day means on 31st March 2018. So in the year 2018, subscription received in advance is 18,000. Any income received in advance is a liability. Subscription received in advance 18,000 rupees. Question number 6. From the following information, calculate the amount of subscription to be credited to the income expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Details are given of 2 years. We have to show how subscription will be shown in the income expenditure account. On 1st April 2018, that means for the year 2018, outstanding subscription were 50,000 rupees. But this is the outstanding for previous year. Then subscription received in advance. Last year subscription received in advance, that means this is for current year. On 31st March 2019, subscription in arrears means this is outstanding for current year. And end of the current year, subscription received in advance, that means this is for the next year. In the current year, total amount received in the form of subscription is 3 lakh rupees. So in the income and expenditure account, subscription is a source of income. So on the income side of income expenditure account, we are preparing income expenditure account for the year ending 31st March 2019. On the expenditure side, by subscription, actual amount received during the current year is 3 lakh rupees. In the current year, outstanding subscription are rupees 25,000. So plus outstanding subscription for current year. Total comes to 3,25,000 rupees. In the current year, subscription received in advance, that is next year's subscription, 70,000, but it is received in the current year. So minus subscription received for next year, 70,000 rupees. Balance is 2,55,000 rupees. Last year, subscription outstanding 50,000. That means outstanding subscription received last year, the previous year, is 50,000. The balance comes to 2,55,000 5,000 rupees. And last year subscriptions received in advance, that means for the current year, is 30,000 rupees, plus subscription received in advance last year, that is for the current year. So total amount of subscription to be shown in the income expenditure account is 2,35,000 rupees. Now the balance sheet. First we will prepare the balance sheet of the current year, that is the balance sheet as on 31st March 2019. We will show the treatment of subscription in the balance sheet, how subscription will appear in the balance sheet. In the current year, outstanding subscription is 25,000. So any outstanding income is an asset. So outstanding subscription 25,000 rupees. In the current year, that is on 31st March 2019, subscription received in advance, that is for next year, is 70,000. Any income received in advance is a liability. So subscription received in advance, 70,000 rupees. The question says that outstanding subscription were 50,000 received for the previous year were 50,000, and after receiving 50,000, 10,000 are still outstanding for the previous year. That means actual outstanding amount of subscription for the previous year was 60,000, out of which 50 has been received, 10 is still outstanding. So last year's outstanding subscription is 60,000, and which is still outstanding. So outstanding subscription for the previous year, which is still outstanding, is 10,000 rupees. Now balance sheet on 31st March 2008.